This week's Parsha, we lay Parshas Vayera, and of course the pinnacle of the Parsha, Parshas Ha'akedah, the 10th test according to most Rishonim in Avram Avinu's life. The question that we might ask is, Akedas Yitzchak. Yitzchak was the one who was going to give his life. Yitzchak was the one who was bound to the Mizbeach, and Avram was going to kill him. But the question must be explained, it must be asked, why is this Avram's test and not considered Yitzchak's test? This was the Nisanus for Avram. It was a Nisan for Avraham, but doesn't Yitzchak seem to be the center? So an answer, the Sheman HaTov suggests, is based on a Medrash. The Medrash tells us that we know after the Akedah, Yitzchak disappears. He's not at his mother's Levaya. He's not finding a wife for himself. Eved Avram finds a wife for himself. Where did Yitzchak go? So what does the Medrash say? Where all biblical personalities disappeared to in Sefer Bereshis. Beis Medrash Shem Ve'ever. He went to learn in Shem Ve'ever. The question is, I understand that normally you have to go learn, you have to go improve oneself, but here Yitzchak performed and was involved in Akedas Yitzchak. He reached the highest levels that one could reach, L'chora. What more did he have to learn after Akedas Yitzchak? He went to Beis Medrash Shem Ve'ever. So maybe, suggests the Sheman HaTov, Yitzchak was ready to die al Kiddush Hashem. But it's an even higher level to live al Kiddush Hashem. Every single day following the tzivui of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, doing what Hashem wants from us. It says that's in a certain sense even more challenging. Rahman al-Islam, there have been many Jews throughout history that have been ready to die al Kiddush Hashem. To live al Kiddush Hashem, there have been less. Baruch Hashem, many, but less. Because that's more of a challenge. And that's our challenge, to live al Kiddush Hashem every single day of our lives in the day-to-day Chodesh Cheshvan type of days. The day in, the day out, to take our tefillah, to take our chesed, to take our shalom bayis, to take all of our avodas Hashem seriously, to do what He wants and do what He would want. And just to add to that last point, a thought from the Ran on this week's Parsha. The Ran points out and focuses on one word in the tzivui of the Akedah. Hashem says, Kach na es binchas yichidcha asher ahavta es Yitzchak. Kach na. Chazal say, Ein na el lashon bakasha. Na means please. Na means I'll appreciate it. Suggests the Ran, Hashem never commanded Avram Avinu to do the Akedah. He was Megala Ratzon. He expressed his, I'd appreciate it. I'd really be happy if you did it. That's na. Kach na. And Avram realized that, and he did it because he knew that's what Hashem would appreciate. The highest level of love that we could show is before someone asks us to do something, we do it because we know this is what they would want. A spouse, a child for a parent. You don't have to ask me. I know this is what you would want, and I'll do it even before you ask. That's na, the level of na, kach na. So as we live our lives al Kiddush Hashem that we learned from the Nisayon of Avraham, let us all also recognize that it's not just about doing the Taryag, 365, 248, but beyond that, being involved in the Ratzon Hashem and figuring out what He would appreciate and He would want, and trying to fulfill that too. Have a great Shabbos.